Oh, good evening, everyone. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's bloody hot tonight. So, apologies if you hear the background noise from my fan. Or sorry, not sorry. I'd rather not toast. Oh, we out here. Some more racing. Let me just make sure I am registered. I seem to be. Yeah, bloody hell. We've had a bit of a heat wave, it seems, these past few days. Let's get that out of here. Get that up. There we go. Cool. I think we're all good. I guess a random topic to start the stream off on, but has anyone seen the trailer for the new rally game, EA Sports WRC? They dropped it today. Oh no. Ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Seen the Ferrari movie trailer. Yeah, I think everyone's probably seen that by this point. I'm sure. I mean, I'll reserve final judgment on EA Sports WRC until we see more, obviously, but at the moment, it's really not looking good. I mean, I guess if you want a good one sentence to sum it up, it looks more like WRC Generations than Dirt Rally 2. I think that should tell you pretty much everything you need to know. About that trailer. Because it didn't really show much of the game. Basically just a lot of rally action shots with different cars. But all the car models and all the stages, it all just looked more WRC Generations than it did Dirt Rally, which boggles the brain. How they could proceed... Yeah, that is the trouble. There is no competition. But it seems absolutely ridiculous that you can go and set the standard for modern rally games and then just go and wholesale copy what... I don't even know if copy... I mean, yeah, it would be copy. Yeah. Wholesale copy-paste over what your competitor that you've just killed off did. It's just... It boggles the brain. Like, I don't know. At that point, I would have just preferred Dirt Rally 2 with a fucking mod that adds in the Rally 1 cars, you know? Or a DLC that adds in the Rally 1 cars. That'd probably be more worth it than whatever the fuck we're getting. Such a shame. But I guess it had to happen eventually. Dirt Rally had somehow mostly survived Codemasters sinking down the shitter of integrity. Because, I mean, they were going that way even before EA came on board, in my opinion. You could already see signs of it. EA just kind of accelerated what happened. But, like... You know, the only real bad thing about Dirt Rally 2 was the, like, 7,000 DLCs it had, and the fact that you basically had to buy the whole first game again just to get the tracks and some of the content from the old game. But other than that, it was pretty clean and pure. I don't mind WRC Generations, but I already own WRC Generations. So I don't care if people are gonna just release WRC Generations 2. What, Maker likes them helicopters? Yeah, he does. He also likes default posing flagmen on the side of the track if you don't have CSP enabled. I mean, yeah, nobody tells you to buy it, but I don't know, it's just such a letdown, really. Like, I was expecting them to ruin it in some way, but I had the bar set low, and they've somehow gone even lower than the low bar I had set. And at that point, it just kind of feels like a spit in the face. It's like, fuck you, we have the license now, and we hold the cards, so you'll buy whatever garbage we put out. And the problem is, with that license in play, then people probably will buy it. You know, as much as I said I don't mind WRC Generations, it's kind of a crap game in some aspects, because there are bugs that proceeded through several iterations of the game that were just never fixed. And even ones they said they were gonna fix, and even claimed they did fix. They claimed they fixed that throttle bug at one point, but it was never actually fixed. Like, it's ironic to think that their first game with the full WRC license could be a game that was worse than Dirt 4. And while Dirt 4 isn't a terrible game, it's like one of the most nothing games ever released. It doesn't have a place anywhere, it just kinda exists. That being said, they surely can't go worse than Dirt 5. I hope. That's what I mean, though. It's fine, but it's kind of just a pointless game. It doesn't really appeal to anyone. It just kind of exists. Not a very interesting game. Oh my god. Drifting. If they somehow churn out a game that's worse than Dirt 5, I'll be impressed. Impressed for all the wrong reasons, though. Dirt 5 was horrendous. I was not paying attention to the tire pressures. Whoops. I might need to dial back on that. brake power a little bit. Get back out there, do some more driving, get a better idea as to what the pressures are doing. They also, no doubt, given that it's EA, they're going to be cramming a battle pass into the game as well, and lots of meaningless, crappy cosmetics that they're going to try and get you to spend your hard-earned money on. Which, I don't mind cosmetics in video games. I like the fact that they're there, but obviously the way they're rapidly monetized these days, and battle passes in general, are just kind of shit. I don't know, I feel like it does kind of suck more in general, because it's like, you know, I want to play and enjoy new games. I don't want to be one of those old hermits. It's like, oh, they were better back in my day, but it's kind of hard not to be these days. Because every new release keeps fumbling the mark in one way, shape, or form. I'm understeering like a truck, holy shit. Isn't this your days though? What? What do you mean by that? I think I've lost you a little bit. Oh, goddamn Adam. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. These are indeed my days. I don't know. Some things make me sure as heck feel that way these days. I can understand why the gaming industry has made the shifts it made, because I mean, they're unironically making more money with these new methods and new releases and whatnot. But it comes at the detriment of us, and unfortunately, people keep buying it, up, gobbling it up. I've been having more fun lately playing a 20-year-old GameCube game that barely shifted like 100,000 copies. Well, actually, no. Yeah, barely shifted like 100,000 copies back in the day. Gonna be a percentage against the newer stuff. Yeah. But I would like to as well. It's just... these games are riddled with so many things these days that is just kinda goes against what I find fun about video games. I want to pick up and play and enjoy these new games as much as the next person along it. They just can't. I remember there was a brief period in time. This is pre-Steam launch, obviously, and all the shit hitting the fan with Overwatch 2. But I had a friend who, like, got me into playing it for a little bit. I didn't really play that much. I only really ever played when he was around. But, like, there was just so much, like, crappy, grindy progression that I just really never... it kind of sapped the enjoyment out of, like, winning matches, because it was like, wow, I made, like, 2% progress on the battle pass. Yay. Yeah, a basic knowledge we what to expect from games. Someone, yeah. I mean, I don't blame the players. You know, they can have fun and spend money in the way they want to. But it's the companies who are making these decisions and are designing games in these ways. The issue is that the only reason we had the game industry as we had it was because they didn't have online distribution back then. They didn't have a way to quickly fix problems that came out with a game. They didn't have ways to have all these ludicrous online monetizations. You know, so the way to make the most money out of a video game was to fire it out the door as good as possible. And even then, we still got a load of rush jobs and unfinished crap. Just obviously that as time's gone on, we've come to only remember the ones that were good. I just feel like too many high-profile releases these days are getting really... like, just really underwhelming. Not really doing good driving this. Constantly talking about what's good and bad. It's only going to mean too much because we're in the same... yeah, definitely true. Oh my god. Finding, like, no traction here. I think I'm boned. No grip. Remind me why I picked this Caterham again. I don't mind driving it. It's an interesting challenge, but it's definitely not a car that suits me. So I pretty much pushed myself onto the struggle bus for like 6 weeks. I made it all up with the last sector. I mean, as I kind of stated before, this was a bit of a throwaway season, so I thought the Caterham would be a somewhat interesting pick that I probably wouldn't pick normally, because it's a car that kind of really never really gotten the hang of this AC version. Bollocks. Of the Caterham. 1.5 Factor 2 is a lot better, I think. That's likely due to physics limitations within AC. Oh, I should have lifted. Ah. Cut track. Rally crossing. You can really go quite heavy. You get penalty for it. Well, at least in practice you do. It's like slightly more rearward brake bias, but the car tells me no, so. How the hell do you get into pits with this? It like pushes so hard out of the corner. Eh. Can't go in the pits. I do the, No, it's walled off. No. Cannot escape. I wonder if anyone's gonna do it, actually. I have seen people think this is like the actual like pit lane exit, and so they go all the way down here and then they get really confused. I mean, it does work. I think this is like the track day pit exit or something. I don't know. We're out of here. Freedom. Oh, not so freedom. I think we're stuck. I'm changing gear the wrong way. I need more bullets. Yeah, I need to bullet boost myself up this hill. Nope, I guess that ain't happening. No ball eagles. No, unfortunately not. It would have come in handy there though. Could have lifted me up over the crest. Ugh. I think it's pretty much, yeah, it's time. Right, I mean, can't click the chat window. Chat window was hovering in the way of the button. I couldn't click it. Like a little bit was showing, but every time I'd move the mouse over, it would select the bloody chat window. How many did we get in the end? Everything is freezing up. Amazing. $13. That's not too bad. Numbers seem to be steadily climbing again. I think the, obviously the holidays are ending. So, it's steadily going back up from the big slump we had last season. Which is good to see. Yeah. We're on a positive trajectory. And let's crash straight into that wall. Free bird here. We are indeed a free bird. EA Sports Rally game? Yeah. Why you... Will they mess it up? They've only released one trailer and they've already messed it up, Evgeny. My hope... Well, I didn't have much hope to begin with, but they've already butchered it. Just turn to the right. I mean, as I said earlier, the one thing I really need to say is it looks more like WRC Generations than Dirt Rally 2. And that's a bad thing. Not because WRC Generations is necessarily a completely terrible game, but it's because it's a literal step back from what Codemasters have done previously. And given that, you know, a trailer is where you want to be showing off your game as much as you can, feels a bit stupid to have it look so bad. I could imagine too, but I felt Dirt Rally 2 would have been a good enough base to work off of. That wasn't, you know, it was a pretty hardcore game, but it wasn't as sim as it could have been. Forza 8? I don't know. They rebuilt the game from the ground up using copy-paste, so, I don't know. I expect nothing but, I've always expected nothing but complacency from Forza, so. Plus, I kind of dislike their core physics model anyways. So you can, you know for a fact I'm not going to be picking up Forza Motorsport when it launches. To get me on board with the Forza franchise, it's going to be a real hard sell. That's for sure. They got to really blow me away with something. Ranking system looks nice, and they said there'll be new physics, but they always say. Yeah, exactly. I also really don't give a shit about ranking systems. It's ironic, given that I am effectively playing on one now. But, you know, I don't really care about playing games competitively too much. I don't like playing most games competitively. Heck, I wouldn't even really count this as, like, proper... I mean, it's the most competitive playing I do, but, you know, the environment we sort of have, at least with the sort of core group on SRS, I feel is pretty casual. At least from my perspective. I kind of just turn up, do my thing, I don't put a lot of effort into it, and just have a bit of fun. So I remember seeing a thing, they were polling about whether or not LFM is going to be coming to AC or Raceroom, and it's like, well, I don't give a shit, because I'm not going to touch either. Well, I'm not going to touch it regardless of what it's on, even less if it's on Raceroom, obviously, but even if it came to AC, I really wouldn't care. If it meant SRS crumbled to the ground, I'd just do my own thing. Going to be so competitive when there's 10 people. I think that's a very... I'm not sure the right word is. I don't think it's a good way to look at things. I mean, realistically, you only need one other car to have a good race. Of course, the less cars there are, the more luck you need to have a good race. What a novel concept indeed. But, like, you know, it doesn't really matter if you only have 10 cars in terms of enjoyment, as long as those 10 cars are well spread. I don't know why I waited so long to get out the pits there. I've really just put myself behind everyone. Oh my god, that's really narrow. he spun. Get past him. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if SRS kind of just stopped. But provide a size can't imagine being easy to promote a service when you can't. I mean, you're not wrong, but that wasn't really the point I was getting at. I was talking from my side specifically, because I mean, you know, gotta be selfish in some instances. I'm only really doing what I'm doing because I enjoy the platform and I enjoy racing on it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. Simple as. I don't know. Like, granted, I've never touched LFM, but from what I've seen from just the general community surrounding it, the kind of general perception I get, it just feels, I don't know, it just doesn't interest me. It seems either ridiculously sweaty or a complete crash fest. Oh my god. I'm on the... What am I doing? Oh, this is gonna be not a good. Your size off not big enough. Let's think about expanding. From what I've heard, though, I thought the RF2 stuff was pretty dead recently. Like, from what, at least from what I've heard. I haven't touched it myself, obviously, but I kept hearing from people that the grid sizes really weren't that big on the RF2 side of things. ACC, I guess it kind of makes sense, but that's just Sweat Bowl Simulator, so... Small field size can be boring as fuck. Well, I mean, a big field size can be boring as fuck as well. It's all just down to... You know, there are a lot of different things that can make a race fun or crap. You know, like a 4-car race with bloody stair trucks around Zandvoort was more fun than doing a 20-car race around the Nordschleife in GT4 cars. Either that or they see SRS and SGP is going downhill and see an opportunity. I don't know. I feel like in some instances you don't really... I feel like they probably don't give a shit about what SRS and SGP are doing. Maybe SGP more, but I highly doubt they really care too much about SRS these days. Because, like, you know, they've cultivated enough of a repertoire and a community for themselves. But, you know, they can have enough pull to just do whatever they want, really. And probably get something going out of it. GT4 races like the game. Sadly so. Sadly fucking so. People only like to do boring ass shit. That's why GT3 at Spa lobbies are always full. Ferrari F2004 lobbies and AC at Spa are always full. People just like to do boring shit. I'll be honest, I think modern gaming has gotten too competitive. And that's another thing that really kind of sucks the fun out of it. That's not really necessarily tied to the games itself. It partially is. Games are sort of shifting towards more esports focused designs, which I really don't like. It's effectively what killed Halo Infinite. Besides the monetization and lack of a game, really. So there was more to it that killed it, but the esports focus really didn't help things either. Because it just made the game shit. But also, like, you know, no matter what game you play, if you play it with, like, people these days, I don't know, I just feel like everyone's way too competitive and takes things way too seriously. You really have to start looking out for finding groups of people who play things casually. And just for the fun of it. Do you ever commentate for a race? Don't have a hard time presenting a 4-car race unless it's actually... I mean, yeah. But then again, you know, as I said, I was specifically talking about fun of racing. You know, I don't care about all these things. The point was a small field could be boring, and I was just saying that, you know, a tiny field in some silly meme vehicle around Zandvoort was more fun than a fully fledged race around the Nürburgring in proper race cars. That was the point I was getting at, you know. There are lots of different factors at play that can make a race fun or not. I am, yes. What are you going to do about it? But even if that wasn't the Nürburgring, that race still sucked. Albeit it being on race sim really didn't help things either. Because I also don't like race sim. I like being competitive, that's why I don't play traffic instead of Corsa. I mean, I don't do like cruising or like or like street racing side of stuff. But that's mostly because I'm not really into dilly-dallying around or drifting. The thing I love doing the most in these racing sims is grabbing a car and absolutely... Fuck's sakes, man. Absolutely wringing the neck off of it. Whilst in, like, really tight battles with other people, you know? There's a car behind me somewhere, but I have no clue where they are. Oh, okay, they're pretty far back. A great start. Then, yeah, for that reason, cruising gets kind of boring, because, I mean, well, you're not really wringing the car out, you're just kind of poodling around. Same thing goes with Toge. It's basically a crappy version of Rally, really. Rally in less cool stages in less cool cars. And sometimes there's some bastard in your way who's, like, poodling around at 2 miles an hour. And so you keep driving into the back of him because he brakes when you don't expect him to. True story. Big lockups into that corner. I'm not buying the new Moser truck wheel. No. I don't own a Moser either way, so that's a double no. This Costia chappie seems pretty dangerous, not gonna lie. Well, maybe not dangerous, but a bit of a hazard. I say as I absolutely steamroll that corner, but I'm pretty certain he's the guy who tagged me, and he seems to be lining his car pretty weirdly with those guys. I don't know, I haven't raced him much, so hard to say, but it's kind of the initial impression I get. I really fucked that. So he went too wide and put a wheel on the gravel. Funny enough, though, I do actually own ATS and ETS too, but yeah, I get into a bout where it's like, oh, you know, this could be fun to play, and then I play it for like a couple of hours, and then it's like, oh, okay, I'm bored now. Jesus, he slowed up a lot there. It's okay. But yeah, it's nothing higher octane. Now, Bank Heist Driving Simulator could be fun. That would be fun. I guess we kind of have that with some of the scenarios on BeamNG. I've understeered like a bus here. Trap. I should have set that corner up way better. I really didn't. Well, there's a couple of scenarios in the base game which are like police chases. Some of them you play as a cop, but there are a couple. I thought he was going to spin into me and take me out. I would have been pissed if that had happened. Because I heard him just absolutely power the throttle, and I was like, oh no. But you know, there's some where you play as a cop, but there are others where you play as a getaway. So, and you have to try and escape without, like, you know, crashing into a lamppost and dying. BeamNG already has some stuff for that. That being said, BeamNG physics are still a ways off, but better than nothing, I guess. The closest thing you could probably get. In terms of, like, Sims. See if I can maybe make up an extra spot. I might be able to catch up to Jorge ahead. Not if I do that, though. Big slipstream on Lucas. So they're gonna be fighting. I'm gonna be locking up. Good race since Vatia just got sick for now. Maybe. I think he's struggling to get through. Alexei throwing up a very steely defense. Nah, sins. Mattia has committed 6 sins. Yeah, nah, I knew what you're saying. He did, winning a lot of races, yeah. You know, speaking of Mattia though, I'm really bad. I feel kind of guilty. I keep saying I'm gonna do like at least one of the rounds of his Saturday championship. Saturday rolls around, I completely forget and end up doing something else. One of these 6 weeks, I will. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I should probably stop guaranteeing things that won't happen. No, literally, it's literally forget. I look at SRS on Monday and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that happened, didn't it? Whoops. Not that I'm not in the mood for sim racing. It's just that, like, I do sim racing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I pretty much get, like, I get hard, you know, by the time the weekend rolls around, I've long forgotten everything sim racing related because I've gotten involved in other things. Not until Monday I really start re-engaging my brain into sim stuff because I've obviously done E-Series. Oh, Jorge's off. He's lost it. Unlucky there. That's what reminders are for. That is a good point. I do forget to set those also. Yellow flags up ahead. There's somebody else stacked it. Or this is just car. I think it's just cars going wide. Up here. That's all. I think so. But I mean, the first week I played like Gmod on Saturday for like 8 hours. Maybe even more. I don't remember exactly. It was a long time. Basically the whole day. Then last Saturday... I don't know what I was doing last Saturday at that time. Maybe PSO episode 3? I don't know. I don't know if that was when they pinged me to drag me into that. Any opinions on Starfield? Oh, that's car. I haven't played it, so not massively, no. But I am surprised that they were able to... I mean, the reviews so far seem to be pretty good. So, I'm surprised that it wasn't just a, like, crock pot of, like, messy ideas that were not fully realized. Because when I saw the, like, the direct thing a month ago or so, I was like, this game just seems too ambitious. Like, there's no way they could release a game like this and have it work. But people seem to be enjoying it, so... yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up one day, but at the moment, not too fussed. I don't have anything against the game, but I don't really have any overwhelming compulsion to pick it up and start playing. Grind it in the future? I don't know. Hard to say. I really haven't followed much on it. It seems like an interesting game. But whether or not I'll pick it up and play it myself is a different question. Oh, that was a lot of understeer there. Holy shit. I think I just got on the throttle at the wrong point. Alright, one more lap. But I mean, if I bought the game and I enjoyed it, I probably would grind it. I mean, I'm hoping that once Phantom Liberty comes out, I can actually finally complete Cyberpunk for once. But every time I start a new save, I stop about halfway through. And by the time I've come back, they've released a huge update that, like, changes a lot of things in the game. So it's like, okay, well, I now want to start a new save to make use of all those new changes. So it's like, fuck. I've heard the endings aren't that great, but, like, I mean, it's good to finish. I know, I feel like it's good to finish some games just for the sake of finishing them. And then I can do whatever the fuck I want from then on. I wonder if I could maybe pull a Deus Ex where I can get, like, all of the endings in, like, one playthrough by just, like, saving before I do the endings. Probably not, but that'll be something for me to find out later on. Ugh. Could have gone a lot better. Oh, Lucas was slowing down there. I almost wasn't paying attention and drove into the back of him. That would have been rather amusing. Oh, that's race one cleared. This is taking its time to take over. The tires are cold, actually. I guess it's waiting. I think somebody's left or something. I don't know. Waiting on something. It's very inconsistent, this session swap. Sometimes it's lightning fast. Other times it just takes forever. Sometimes it stalls for a bit and then it just suddenly goes. I don't know. Very inconsistent. I guess just more weird AC things. Into park Fermi. Oh, gonna be illegal. Oh, I'm changing the setup. Oh. Gotta run from the FIA now. I've changed the setup. I touched the car in Park Fermi. I've committed a crime. An absolutely heinous crime. We're gonna do something stupid. I'm actually gonna lift the rear end up even more. I'm actually going to soften the front end as well to lower it even more. Alright, got away with a crime on the weekend. Let's see how this goes. I might have made this car worse, or I might have made it better. We'll find out. I ain't got much to lose, though, given that I'm towards the back anyways. I'm about midfield, actually. Never mind. But, it's gonna be 50k. I'll give you, 50k Rico coin. Trust me. It's gonna take off, man. Just trust me, bro. It'll take off, it'll go to the moon, you'll be a billionaire. Debts washed. Get some points of his license. So I'm pretty clear from behind. Oh no, it's the same guy behind me again. I guess time to beat. Oh bloody hell, where's he going off to? Fighting Alexi. That feels a little bit more pivoty. Alexi's really wobbled back. Woo! Somebody's doing drifting. That's Hanu. Bit of a dicey start. This definitely feels a bit better, though, so far. We'll see once this race properly settles down. So at the moment, I haven't really had much of a chance to really stretch this thing's legs. So we're going to do a bit of a lift through here. Leader is off the track there a little bit. Oh, very wide here, holy shit. Ah. But I'm not sure. I think it might be a short one tonight. Hard to say. Could be damaged last time around. It was a very light hit. I don't think it would have done anything to this car, really. Like, what is that really to damage? Suspension was fine, so... It was just a little bit of rear aero, but this car doesn't really have anything. So... But yeah. Depending on a couple of factors, might be a short stream tonight. Tonight aero on this open wheeler, darn. Yeah, shit, you're right. If I lick another car, that's it. Aero gone. Bono, my car is ruined. We must retire. Oh, Lucas has gone really wide. I don't think I'm really going to be able to get anything here, though. Be able to spook him into keep him wide. Which puts him off. Yeah, once I've done the 2 races and sort of wrapped up those, depending if they're still going, I might be hopping on into another game. I'm not sure if... I doubt people here would be very interested if I streamed it. So... Ooh. Heck and when. Never. I don't know. Chance on this one wide, the white lines at all. They're good track limits. Fuck the FIA and their stupid pettiness. Oh, Lucas. We're already watching you. Who knows if we could tell the difference? Oh, they're all stumbling. I feel like that was a bit of a jab. Oh, he's off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, okay, we still got a bit of a margin to Alexi. Jesus. It's almost like the opposite of what I did to Yari yesterday at Bikunieki. Where I just fucking dumped it on the turn 1. Only if it connects. He's gone wide. And I mean, I could play other games in the like post-race section of the stream, but I mostly keep it to racing games because, I mean, if I, you know, I don't think anyone's really all that interested in watching other stuff. Heck, half the time, most of the people leave when I play other racing games anyway, so. SRS. Yes, I did. Luke's gonna slipstream. He's gonna go for a dive here, isn't he? I'm just gonna let it happen. Man didn't commit! Fuck's sakes! If you're gonna dive bomb, you commit! Don't pussyfoot ass around. See, that allowed me to get the place back, you moron. It's kind of a... Looking forward to it. This implies you've done something. This is where there's like... The reg plate says like wanker or something like that. I don't even think the car has a reg plate. He's right there. Cut him up again. Play Shadow Tactics, DC King. I don't think I've... Oh, little touch, little tippy tap. Alexi comes swooping in. Time will tell. Oh, this is getting saucy. Oh god, I don't know where I'm going or what's going on. Alexi is like right in my blind spot. Okay. He chickened out. It's back to me versus Lucas. This is where there's a giant bald eagle American flag on it. I'll be honest, I was kind of thinking that would be a funny idea before the live stream. To just have a giant American flag on the car. The amount of times people have called me fucking American. Actually, in another server the other day, somebody tagged me in a video and was like, hey, this sounds like you. Well, I don't know if they tagged me, but they're like, oh, this sounds like you. Or like my name, you know. And it was like, I watched it and it was some American bloke, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why does everyone think I'm bloody American? And I could do a really shit American accent for the stream, but I think that'd more offend people. Because you're not using bloody enough. Oh, I think I make quite illustrious use of all the various eloquent words we have in the English dictionary. Ooh, I had a bit of run on him then, but I didn't really have a which to get in. I was not looking where I was going, but it worked. That wasn't too shabby. Played old school Commandos. I have not. I haven't played many strategy games really. But one game I've been playing a fair bit lately, mostly because I got dragged into it by some friends, is a kind of... It's like a... It's technically a card game, but it's a bit more to it than that. Because there's like a sort of like board that you sort of maneuver around, and the cards are only really there to help you sort of do more shit with the characters on the board. Pretty fun game though when you get 4 people together. No, not Cards Against Humanity. Albeit Cards Against Humanity, it's decent. I'm not quite sure. I feel like if I played it these days, I'm not quite sure the humor would quite land as well as it used to. I know younger me cackled up at, like, everything in that game. And no doubt a few things would probably still make me chuckle. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I don't think I'd find it as funny anymore as I used to. Very liberal on the track limits there, old Mr. Lucas. Oh, looks like a bit of a tussle up ahead, though. Oh, he's gone pretty deep. Some of the combinations would be way too out there. Yeah, oh, now we're having issues with the track limits. Hey, at least I'm keeping the car on the tarmac. I don't really care. Oh my god. I'm the one who's always running the Thruxton chicane to its borderline limit, so, you know, I'm not one to talk about track limits. I know basically all the places you can put the car off on Thruxton to gain an advantage. But yeah, some of the combinations, they wouldn't really fly in like a modern social scenario. Yeah, it's definitely true. But I don't know, I feel like edgy humor is just a little lost on me these days. I mean, it's some is still funny. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think some of the jokes would land as well as back when I was like 16 or 15. Then again, I also haven't played the game in years, so hard to say. But I think the group who you are playing with as well also really sort of determines how that game shapes up. So you gotta play, to have the most fun, I think, with Cards Against Humanity, you gotta play with a group with, you know, so similar humor to yourself. Like, you know, I definitely do like a bit more hard-hitting humor. And so, like, if somebody played really conservative stuff, I probably wouldn't find it very funny. But, like, when, like, something just comes right out of the left field and is like, wow. That'll pretty much always get me. Speaking of which... things coming out the left field. I think Keen's buggered off now, but he was showing me one of the Mortal Kombat 4 endings with I think it's Sub-Zero's ending, where he's like triumphed over Scorpion. And Scorpion gives him this monologue, and then Sub-Zero gets like fucking twatted over the head by like a sudden Quan Chi out of the background. And it's like the most just dumb shit ever. It's like this really serious monologue about family and revenge, and just BAM! Right in the noggin. I was terrible on the dive. I did my own worst move. Midway gains voice act. Oh, Alexi got really wide there. Final lap race over. That wasn't too bad. Had a nice little fight with Lucas. So they called you American left field, followed by bugger off. What is this bugger off American? I would have thought that was more English. That car definitely felt a bit better though, so I'll save that setup. think we've seen this from 2016. For fuck's sakes. Is that actually what they say in the Mortal Kombat 4 endings? It just kind of sounds like a muddle. Okay, cool. That's that race finished, though. Sure sounds like it. 15 registered, damn. Big grid. Albeit, it's kind of it's probably the most boring combo. Because it's Imola. Well, I say boring, it's probably the most placid combo of the sort of the lot. P3 after a photo finish with Mattia. Ooh, nice, nice. I guess if we could take a look at the replays. No, not bad. I was just saying that it's kind of, out of all the picks that I've made for the C7, it's probably the most, like, kind of generic track. Oh, I only have race 2. Oh, well. At least I hope this is race 2. Race 2 is the more interesting one anyways. Oh. I don't mind Imola personally, I quite like it, but there's definitely more of a bog standard combo. I wouldn't have picked Imola if I thought it was a terrible track. That being said, I did pick Paul Ricard last week. And I don't mind the rest of the track, but I loathe that final sector. Loathe it. Yet it's in every layout. It's really annoying. Yeah, bloody hell, this guy here. Eesh. Close enough, he just runs himself up into the gravel. See you later, Sammy Jim. Alexi backed off. Being a bit too kind. Maybe could have fought that a bit harder. I kind of fell off a bit here. And then those were like continually like squabbling over each other. And I guess this was basically all the race, me just kind of sitting behind Lucas. I did get in front of him actually at one point. He catches up to Yari. Oh, they have a little bit of a touch. Oh yeah, this was an interesting moment. Oh, I thought he was a goner. I was like, That was very sketch. I didn't put the music back on, actually. I was wondering why it sounded so quiet. There you go. That's better. Yeah, got a better run. Oh, yeah, he got on the gravel a little bit, so I overtake him into turn 1. He tries to go for a send up. Oh, he gets sideways. That's why he doesn't really get it. I actually handled that pretty well. But I guess had he not a slid, he probably would have had a better run. I do think Nürburgring is bad. I think all the layouts of the Nürburgring are terrible. The GP and the Nords. They're not good for racing. Terrible racetracks. Nords for hot lapping is whatever. It's fine. It's a bit too long for me, I think. Which makes it kind of tedious to do laps around on your own. But, the GP track is bad to drive on, bad to race on. Nords is just bad to race on. Hey, how did Lucas get back past? I forget. I wasn't really paying attention. I think he just did the same as what I did to him, I guess. Oh no, he sent one up here, yeah. Alexi comes up. Yeah, there's a good reason why Nürburgring has never shown up in any one of my championships. And it never will. Unless I ever screw loose. then maybe. It was pretty tight the whole way through. Maybe not as eventful as I would have wanted it to be, but that's okay. Now where is... doesn't want to tell me. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, they're playing it in normal speed. This car's so slow. I guess Skin App didn't do its thing. I actually have Skin App on now. It just decides when it does and doesn't want to do anything though. Are we locked up a bit? Let's see, is this the final lap here? Probably is. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he gets on the outside. Comes for the switch. Cool. See how close this is going to be. Whoa, I think this is where the finish line is, right? Yeah, because you were... Yeah. Definitely here. I remember it being quite early. Oh, that's very close. Let's bring up those results real quick. And we can... I actually don't have long till the... till the next race. What am I looking at? This one. Ah, there we go. Cool. Yep, so race 1, Matteo takes the win over Matteo, then Yari, Mattia. From last to 4th, that's pretty good for Mattia. Made a good run throughout the field. 5th for Phil, 6th for Alexi, 7th for Lucas, 8th for myself, 9th for Kostya, 10th for Hanu, 11th for Jorge, unfortunately after that spin. 12th for Bruno, and 13th for Claudio. Only car to go a lap down, unfortunately. Pretty clean across the board. One incident point between us two. I guess Jorge must have hit the wall a couple of times to get those. Maybe Mattia, I don't know. Bit of a jumble on the board though. A little bit dull at the top there. But looks of things in the last couple of laps, everyone seemed to stagnate out into their positions, but is what it is. Second race, Mateus takes a second win. Then Mattia, followed by Matteo, losing out only just by, not even 100th of a second. That was very close. Wow. Then Yari, Phil, Lucas, myself, Alexi, Kostya, Hanu, Bruno, Jorge, and Claudio. Bit more of a stagnant grid towards the back and kind of in the middle as well. But there was definitely a bit more action going on at the front this time around. Hey, hold up. This chart doesn't make sense. It says, I'm reading this right. Mattia second, Matteo third. Mattia is blue. And yet it says he went from first down to second, then down to third on the final lap. But Matteo went up to second. Huh. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. SRS doesn't even know what order you placed in. You finished that close. Overall championship, though, Mateus is dominating. Not too surprising. Perfect race this time. No, Michael, no. Yeah, perfect run this time. Double win. That's his 4th of the season. Yari in second, trailing by 32 points, which is quite a way. He could close it up, but I think it's pretty unlikely. 1 win to his name, though. Mattia taking the only other win that wasn't scooped up by Mateus. In 3rd place, starting from the back on the grid every race, it's pretty damn good to only be 11 points behind Yari. Then Phil, only 3 points back. Alexi, 23 points back off of Phil. Then myself, 20 points back off of Alexi. And then Hanu in 7th, which is a way off, but only 2 points ahead of Kostya at the halfway point. And that's it for the full-timers. Everyone else has only done 1 or 2 races in the season. Little interesting thing, though, is actually, if you haven't seen, I don't quite know how this has happened, but I'm somehow, in Michael's series on Monday, I am somehow running in the mix for the championship. It's not gonna last, I can tell you that much. Given that I came into this race in the lead of the championship, mostly because Simon had such a terrible run at Daytona. He spun from the lead and lost a load of ground that he never really got back. Whilst I finished second to Mr. Manu down here, who's only done the 1 race. And yeah, I almost died a couple of times at Bikernieki. So I probably could have held on to it had I have had a flawless race, but yeah, I had a bit of an oopsie moment and nearly threw it all away. Lucky I didn't. But that actually puts us tied, and well, as long as he continues on, I mean, yeah, I don't think I quite have what it takes to really win this. So it's basically banking on pure luck. Yari will probably get past me. Phil, maybe I could hold Phil and Mattia off to take a 3rd place in the championship, which I think is probably the highest I would have been in a championship for a while now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Mont Tremblant next week, which it's the 1969 version for some reason, which is going to be an interesting one. Then it's Riverside, which should hopefully be a decent one for me. And then it's Brainerd, which I've never driven before. I have no clue what it's even like. Here we go. I'm gonna regret seeing what you've done to desecrate my car. Aren't I? I'm guessing there was no preview on it for a good reason. It looks fine so far. Okay. Oh, it's not on the car. It's not on the car? Is it on the gloves? I'm confused. I think it was on the gloves. Hood cam. Is it the pit wall? Pit guys over there. I see it's got like a shadowy outline and a shifty figure. I don't see... Oh! Oh no, I see it now. Hang on. Fuck's sakes. I don't know if you could see that. Hang on. Let me just make a... Oop. I don't want that. I want to zoom in on it. But I don't want to fuck up this layer, so I just want to add a new one. Lollipop. Yeah. Now, hang on. I see it. I just want to get the right image. Capture specific window. AC. Okay. Wanna... It doesn't seem to be showing. Hang on. I'm trying to add another layout onto this, but I'm being bad at OBS, so excuse me. That's the chat. Okay, that's fantastic. What if I do turn off that? Am I working? I can't tell. Now fuck this. You can see it. I guess I can just do... We can get away with doing... Doesn't zoom! Wait. No. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Can I drive closer to it? There you go. Hang on, wait. Brain genius. Oh, wait. Yeah, this might be good enough. Oh, there you go. Fuck's sakes. Alright, that's actually... You've jeopardized my practice time. Yeah, I knew it was there. I saw it. I was just trying to get a good enough view on the stream for it. Yeah, but it was probably quite small, so just in case. I don't remember how Imola goes. Send help. Go face reveal. I wish. Maybe the tires and the pressures and the fixed setup equals crime. That's why I'm boycotting. Well, fixed is always just the default, so it's whatever the car starts with. I got a little bit of driving in, so I maybe won't fully die. Maybe. I probably will. That's another funny business. Oh, there you go. He's like right in my face now. Had a setup last week, did 3 seconds faster than default. Let me guess, you didn't read that it was fixed setup, and so you spent all that time making a setup just for it to be for nothing? If so, that is kind of an F. I had it all from previous series. Oh, okay. I'll let Gustavo go out first. Who's behind me? Oh, it's Lucas. Still tilt for a week. Oh shit. Look, he's proper ratcheting that thing around. SRS TV is bored. He's leaving. Rip Enrique bot. But yeah, this guy ahead is locking up a lot. I have a feeling I might want to overtake these guys. Oh, I'll let Luke spy if he wants. Nope, he's not gonna. Even SRS knows his setup is shit. He's gonna let me go, okay. We ball. I want to also try and jump Raphael. Lucas is right on my chuff. I guess he's going up. Oh, he's gonna back out. I'm not gonna risk overtaking this man into here. Oh, I dipped the wheel off the track. That was almost death. I'll let Lucas go. And then almost crash into the man going into the chicane. What a series of events that outlap was. How much fuel did I put in? I forget. Oversteer onto the lap is a great way to start it. Well, let's hope I have enough. T1, but that won't last long again. Or 11 liters, but that won't last long. That's when I started this lap, but it's not how much I got out of the box with. That's what I wanted to know. So I rolled out on like 30 liters, say I'm buggered, but if I rolled out on like 15, then we're good. For a couple of laps even. Need second stint. Oh yeah, I will do. But I was wondering if I could even get a lap out of this. Not the greatest lap, but it should do for a banker. Hopefully we don't end up like that SGP Porsche Cup replay that Adam was showing off back then, where like everyone was spinning on the AstroTurf like Lucas almost did. You get some more better pit now. Yeah, probably will. Alright, fourth. I'm just gonna run straight up into the gravel. But Sidori. Amazing chat message. Gonna actually drop this down. Allow me to hammer the brake pedal a little bit more. My nose is like super itchy. Yeah, the one you're talking about in the stream where everyone was spinning on the AstroTurf. And it was like, Jesus Christ. Where's this guy going? I had to like fully get. I was like half off the track. I had to fully get off the track, otherwise he was just gonna trash straight into the back of me. And now he's just poodling. I don't really know what his game is, but whatever it is, I am getting away. I don't want to be here. Let's say about 5 liters a lap. with a lap time of 1:45. How much fuel do you think we're going to need? Much more on SUP after the update. True. 65 to 70. We shall see. What tires do you think as well? You guys are basically being my pit crew. So it's your fault if this race goes wrong. On either the fuel or tire department, so choose wisely. Wet. This is where it's like, oh yeah, start on the wet tires on 10 liters of fuel. You'll make it, trust me, bro. I fucked this lap up already.
Some skins are missing, but press the restart button to download the new ones.
Thanks, Enrique. I've fucked this already. What am I doing? You think you can get away? Oh, you mean Judy. God damn it. Alright, I could probably just about squeak a lap in if I'm quick. A little bit more forward brake bias. I also work for the Ferrari F1 pit crew, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. In GT3, the soft dice too soon. What about in a GTE? We're not in those weak-ass shit. We're in big boy cars. To actually have some degree of power and aero. Where are you hiding the time? But I know GT3 is the only reference I have there. Okay. Oh, there's a guy facing the wrong way. Can moderators do polls? I don't know. But if you could, a poll for soft versus medium would be juicy. Not that I can see. Damn it. Okay, Prague. Darn. Okay. I think she's 62 meters. I think I'll run 65 to be safe. That gives me some wiggle room in case there's gonna be more. I'm not liking these brakes. Fuck this lap up already. Might still be able to clock an improvement in because it seemed like that last lap was extra shit. Or my actual banker was like extra shit. However, there is traffic everywhere. He spun off. Rip. Fuck the braking through there. 143. Oh. Okay, that's for substream off of him. I'm going to pull about 6 temps though, which is not going to be enough to move me up any grid spots. But at least I guess should hopefully prevent me from falling too far. Could be better if you put some times in. Oh dear. 65. That says it should last 24 minutes, so I think we're good on that front. I'm going to change these back, change that back. Probably stick with these tires, okay. But we shall see. See what everyone else is sticking on. I guess we can get a little spot check of what the rest of the field are thinking. Softs across the board. Well, I think that's... Okay, we've got some mediums towards the back. Well, SRS TV and Nero isn't even here, so those don't count. Only one medium runner in that whole field, so, yep. I will need it first time. Yep, you're right. Pretty squished grid, but Phil head. BF everyone. Oh, they're 3 white there, a little bit wobbly. Nice and steady. I think I scooped myself there. I ran the curb. Somebody's off in the gravel. I'll let Phil go. Phil brakes! God damn it, Phil. I've got behind me Robin Roadman. He is... Jesus Christ, my guy. Bit ambitious. Why is he flashing the lights at me? What do you think he's faster? He can bugger off. Pass me like a normal human being. Unless he was apologizing, then I don't know. Did he get a penalty? I guess he did. Ha! Smell you later, sucker. Phil walks up a little bit. Michael is right the way out there. Holy shit. Saw that Welsh flag. There's only one Welshman I know on this platform. Man's quick in this car. Once again, going to be a hard target to beat. If I even can, that is. However, at the moment, Phil is main priority. Mattia is quickly coming up behind. Lucas is off into the gravel. That's an F for him. We do have a Mr. Rasinek catching up behind. He's going to be a threat soon. Oh, I'm off into the grass. He's catching up even quicker. As I flounder him. Rallycross. He is right there. I think goal for this race. We're going to see if we can maybe push a top 5. I think that could be doable. Because in the pace I have relative to the cars ahead of me, I think I could probably shake down a couple of them. I'm probably going to lose a place to Mattia. So it means I would have to overtake Phil, Jorge, and Alexi. But, we'll see. Rock was stacked up into there. On the AstroTurf, big wiggle. is coming up. He's going to take the inside. He's going to chicken out. Not really getting the traction out of these corners that I would like. We'll send them through these radio lock it up. Set dominance DRS trade is real. Okay, I need to just kind of get my head straight. You still get out of the last corner instead. I could try. Oh, that's understeer. Remember talk for days, yeah. I could try. Seems like someone got a penalty ahead. Going a little too wide. Wonder who it will be. Oh, he's gone straight on there. So he's definitely going to have one. He's pretty much come to a dead stop. Oh, I think Mattia's been spun by Robin. That gets him out of the way. This is an F. I think maybe, yes, I'm in the slipstream range of Phil. The OGP, I think, I only use 4 gears of this setup. Mattia definitely got murdered there, I think. He's nowhere to be seen. So I guess Robin would be a bit of a dive bomb on me at the start. It's probably an actual dive bomb. Seems like he leaned into his surname maybe more than I would have expected. Oh, wait, no. Okay, he saved it. I just seen him go flying off behind me. He was like miles off. Oh, feel a little bit of lag. Alexi way too over the edge. I thought it was a certain F. Yeah, I thought so too. But he caught it. He got that thing back up. He lives to fight another day. It's good, because he was showing some decent speed. Well, maybe not good for me, but good for himself. Feel getting wobbly. It feels a little bit boggy on power. Down on the exit there. Definitely more stable, but I feel like second gear might be the play. To get the most power out of that corner. Back up on Phil's gearbox, maybe just a short shift. Yeah, probably. Could probably stay in third through there. A bit too much on the AstroTurf. Oh man, Well, Jorge's gone right off. Oh, I think he spun. No! Robin has disconnected. I almost got myself a penalty. Holy shit, that was close. Oh, he's still there. Actually, I don't think he spun. Oh, no, I think he's fucked it out of the chicane, though. Unless the yellow flag is for a car ahead. I think it is. There's someone off very slow. Oh, it's a lapped car. It's Rafael. I got a bit distracted there, so that kind of threw me off. I'm going to have to run here on Phil. But he doesn't really have a run on Alexi, so that's good. And Gustavo. Well, that was a bit of a sus rejoin. And Cheetah 143.5. Yeah, he's got some crazy speed. Yeah, definitely third gear. Phil got into the grass. Had I not have messed up those last couple of corners, I definitely would have been much more on his gearbox. Ready to pounce, but I wasn't. Through my own fault. Soft tires do seem to be holding on pretty well, though. Last couple of laps, they might fall off, I feel like. But, I think for the rest of the race, they're going to be pretty solid. I think, because we're about halfway in. So, fuel is looking fine as well. We're about 8 litres overfueled, which isn't ideal, but better than being underfueled by 8 litres, so I'll take it. Proper close on Phil now. Can I pressure him into a mistake without killing him? I don't know, we'll see. I immediately bungled that exit though, so ain't gonna matter. We might be steadily closing in on Patrick up ahead, I'm not sure. It does almost feel like it. Puts in a 146. I think we're all going to do 45s. Either 45.2 there. That was my fastest lap of the race. I'm right on top of Phil. I don't really have anywhere to go though. He covered that off pretty well. Pushed him into locking up though. I'm not going to overtake into here. It's not really worth it. And look for the spot. Oh, I wobbled. I'm not losing time though. I'm gonna slipstream. Center 156. Pummel it up the hill, running right on the edge of the track limits. Bet this would have been Kaneki race with AI, they were super quick. Huh. I assume for the Porsche. Oh god, sudden lap car. Jump scare. I don't know why I was so off the throttle. Only like 3 people made better lap time than the fastest AI. Huh. It's pretty crazy. But then again, that was a very hard track to get right. I really soiled my chance there, though. That's kind of annoying. That what the back marker? Yeah, it was a really bad spot. He was just there. Like, right on the racing line as well, where everyone was gonna be. Race was not for children? No, not at all. Okay, I need to... Ooh, recompose. I'm losing the plot a little bit. I did get a funny screenshot sent to me from a friend, though, yesterday. His Discord bugged out, and it said that yesterday I'd been playing Assetto Corsa for 3,651 days. Which, for reference, is almost an entire year before Assetto Corsa actually came out. If we, like, backtrack to the date that would have been. It's like September 2013 or something like that. And the game didn't come out till December 2014. So it was actually over a year. I didn't get that right at all. I'm sort of floundering here, I feel. Not good. Phil seems to be getting quicker. I'm not really. I think the heat's getting to me. Hopefully I've punished his tires enough. But come the end of it, he's gonna start faltering. But I think he might catch a bit of Alexi slipstream here. No, not quite, actually. You got your beta version early, I guess, then. Obviously. Mr. Alves is back in the pits. Alexi was a little bit ship-shape there. It looks like we are going to start hitting the window of these tires maximum grip. Somebody is off up ahead, but I think that might just be Raphael again. It is. See what complexion he's going to throw up into this battle. He's going to be right on the apex. No, and he's driven into me. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, we're still fine. That could have gone way worse. But what was he thinking? Fucking rejoining on the track and just going way out wide. Oh shit. It's like the third time I've lapped him. Yeah, probably. Oh, someone's gone off. I think it's Alexi. Alexi has bottled it. Too much cheating. I have Jorge right on my tail, though. I'm hoping he isn't going to try something stupid. But he's within slipstream range, so this could get interesting. He's not really closing up the gap, though, which is also interesting. Tires have dropped off a little bit. 5th place is still on the cards. Not through the way I'd initially designed, but... Okay, that was really bad through there. I fucked that up big time. But then he allowed Jorge to get closer. Right up to my chuff there. His series is check limit. I've never really liked the Variante Alta. So, not too surprising that it's going to bite me. Oh, he's losing it again behind. Catching up to Alexi, though. I think this heat is really fucking with me, though. Oh, he's way off. Jesus. Oh, and he's disconnected. Tier is up into 8th. After I presume getting murdered by Mr. Roadman. I think I'm in Alexi slipstream here. I'm not gonna have enough to make a run on him though. Yeah, oh, they're dropping like flies now. Trying to stake up the slipstream, but I'm actually just going to kind of sit in my own way. I don't have the run to challenge a move on him. Two more laps. Good point. Means I got time. But I think, well, this battle's ended itself. Unlucky. Unlucky. Bill is going... seems to be a bit closer than I'd expect him to be, though. Yeah, it was a pretty sad F. That could have been a pretty good battle, but... oh. Do I sometimes play ACC? No. No, I do not. I don't really... Shit, we're good. I lived. Oh, these rear tires, they ain't loving life anymore. I can tell you that much. I've killed them. What is my damage like? I never actually saw. Actually wasn't too bad. I can't believe he did that, though. He had, like, the entire inside of the corner and just come straight out into me. Like, come on. I've seen dumb blue flag moments, but I think that's probably the dumbest I've ever seen. I don't know how anyone could be that stupid. GT car blue flags. Totally believe him. What? She's gonna blame it on me after the race. Be like, oh, what the fuck are you doing, man? Just because I'm a lap car doesn't mean you could pump me up the way. And it's like, well, no. I was holding as wide as I could. I bungled that. Gustavo's going low, but he's a lap down, so... I wonder if he's maybe run out of fuel, actually. His car is broken. That rear bonnet was not attached anymore. He does have fuel, but he just has... I think he just has a really broken car. That rear end had taken some heavy impact. So he's probably not having the most stable of rides at the moment. It's going to decide after the replay. They will. But if you judge any guilt on me, you're a paid actor. I was hoping it was cooling down, but actually... What's this race? I don't know if it's just my temper that's spiked the temperature in this room specifically, but damn, it got hot. Like, I am absolutely sweating after that race. It's been hot all day, but I was really hoping it started to cool down a little bit. He's too fast. Get a new Fanatec bundle, we will talk again. Why the new Fanatec bundle? This is cheap now. I mean, you're not wrong. But I don't have a rig. And just absolutely locked it up. Holy cow, wow. Alright, there's quite a lot to dissect in that replay, I think. So I guess we're gonna go and take a look. Drill holes in the desk. I mean, they do actually also have a table clamp. I'm not sure how durable that is, but I don't know. I don't really fancy trusting a direct drive. So, yeah. Plus the wheel, this bad boy does everything I need it to at the moment, so I ain't too bothered. That was sweaty. Hey, you absolutely crushed it. Holy cow. I was in the wars a bit this race. Quite literally. That start was very clean, though. Very clean. Shimmy the chat up so I can actually do things. I got a decent start. Don't know who's behind me, they got a terrible start. Played it very safe into turn 1. Lucky I had enough of a buffer behind me to not have to worry about anyone. Tried to challenge Phil, but didn't quite. Oh my god. Robin already killed someone. He's just bonged the curb. Rip Artem. I wonder how many incident points he's going to have by the end of this. So I guess I wasn't wrong in thinking he was a bit of a hazard. Because look, where does he come from? Look, what is he doing? Goes for the dive bomb. It doesn't work. And then he flashes his headlights at me, like, what? What is he thinking? Oh, that lagged. Oh, yeah, looks decent. Speedy. Maybe not as speedy as... Well, it looks faster than I was. Maybe he didn't do it justice. Almost crashed the back. Pushed me a bit off track after the Grassini chicane. Now, we can take a look. There were some definitely sketchy backmarker rings going on. Also, the fella behind me was very sketchy as well. What happened? Oh, he's had sub penalty, yeah. Yeah, this man. Oh, I'm interested to see how many incident points he got. Yeah, Lucas. What happened to Lucas? Oh, he just lost it on his own on the curb. I thought that Enrique was in the race. No, it was another Alves. Alves is spun in corner, no. Yeah, it was Gustavo. Not Enrique. It's an interesting livery up ahead. What the hell is that? Alexi's livery. Huh. The logo's a bit blurry. Guess it's meant to be Ukrainian instead of course the SimRacing. Fair enough. Boombox Racing Team. Schnazzy. I passed it. No, it's the point. You interested moment seeing the headlights of cars coming at you. Yeah, there were a few too many sketchy backmarker moments. A big check up there from all of us. Or from all of the stack. Yeah, Mattia tried. Yeah, it's right on board of Mattia. I'm gonna see what happens to him. I'm pretty certain he just gets spun the fuck out. He didn't get that corner very well. He wasn't quite able to mount up a move on me. I was a bit out of SRS. Yeah, what happens here? Oh, no. He's not. He's going to. He does it. What was he thinking? Oh, Mattia. Unlucky. It's exactly... Oh, and of course the car doesn't have to turn in circle. Oh, tragic. There's a guy fucking retired as well. Oh, Mr. Robin. He was doing stupid shit like this all race. And then just retires. Didn't even really try and wait for him. He just gathers himself back up and he's like, alright, see you later. Where was the lap though where the back marker was like right on the crest here and like shit myself. Yeah, that's when Jorge's race came undone. Alright, see... Not this lap. Okay, maybe next one? Not this one. Okay, maybe the next one. Okay, maybe not this one. The next one! Here we go. Like, what the hell? Why would you think there is a good spot? I can't see him, I can't see him. Oh, there I go, I can see him. But that's like a very sketchy corner. I wonder if he got murdered. Or did everyone get past him fine? He was not having a good time though. Okay, there's a nice gap here. So you got around that corner, okay. Give it another lap. This is where I got the fucking pen. Oh wait, yeah, this would be it, yeah. Look at this. This was so dumb. He's on the inside, and then he just... I'm outside, I'm outside. What was I supposed to do? Stop and let him go? Fuck no. It was space. He just decided that he didn't want that space to be open anymore. So dumb. Showed him for giving him some space. He had the whole fucking track on the inside. And that wasn't enough for him, apparently. Yeah, then I got flustered and got a penalty. Let's do a... Oh yeah, let's see what happened to Mateo. He said he almost got killed by backmarker. Maybe the same one? I think this should be penultimate lap, right? Maybe not. Oh, and I'd be up here. Yeah, okay. Whoop. Oh my god. Jesus. That was a sus moment. On the AstroTurf as well. Oh. If you spun and ate shit, that would have been tragedy. Hello. Think you've lost all the fun? I guess you mean, like, missed the fun, probably? Well, the fun bit is now, because we're looking at all the dumb shit that happened in the replay. Alright, one person I want to look at, though. Where is he? Our old friend, Mr. Roadman. Let's see his adventures throughout this race. Okay, so he gets up to a good... Okay, he doesn't really get off to that good of a start. Raphael just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, Michael would have loved that. Risky, but reminds me of running on the curb just to get past Jan into here. It's whatever there. Here he gets on the curb and then knocks Artem off the race, so that's one murder. He then dive bombs from a country mile away on me into here. Don't know what he was really expecting. Then, let's see. He's behind me, then he gets a penalty. I wonder what he got a penalty for, actually. Or did he even get a penalty? I wonder where he got it. I'm looking at the championship. Oh, maybe here. I think that might have been too far over, yeah. So he gets off the throttle. To be honest, probably what I should have done. Seemed like he didn't lose that much time from it. And Mattia... I can't catch up behind him? No. Catches up to Mattia and then murders Mattia. We know that much. Yeah, because Mattia's stuck in this train. And then he just gets shit out of luck. Here comes murder number 2. Is he on the brakes all... He's on the brakes all the way into that corner. Yep, there's 2. And then he just swoops around him and see you later, sucker. Alright, okay, let's see. Any more? Or does he just kind of exist on his own? Kind of just in a bubble here. Starts to catch up to Jorge. He gets a penalty here. He has to serve that. He just parks it in the middle of the chicane. The way 3 people something to figure out to serve it. With a 300 mark if you ever get a penalty here. Yeah. Oh look, he just stops in the middle of the chicane. I guess he had the gap, but kind of a dumb place to do it. Okay, what's coming up here? I guess back marker? Nope, he's just gotten caught by Artem. Alright, is he gonna kill Artem again? Okay, he's gonna come out. And then he's gonna block Artem pretty relentlessly. And he's gonna lose it! He just spins on his own. Is he beached? No. He's not. He just gave up. Gave up at that point. And away he goes. Didn't even make it halfway. Well, only just made it halfway, I guess. That wasn't as many as I thought, but that's still 3 too many. So dumb. All for AC tonight, so I guess I can close the game. I will pop up the results in a second. Let me just get those up. Accidentally minimized the chat window. Like a chump. Here we go. Voila! Let's see overall championship. Did I just open the... No, okay. We're good. Okay, Matteo! Scooped the race win in dominant fashion. Then Michael in second. Very strong performance. Very comfortably held second. Quite a margin back to... you two are definitely the class of the field. Decent margin back to Patrick, who held his ground pretty well. Then Phil in fourth was able to survive all the shenanigans that was going on around him. Myself in fifth, with the 1 incident point from getting run into by a backmarker. Alexi in sixth after the tragedy. The tragedy of running off. Surprised Mattia didn't get a 43. I think he was too busy in battling the whole race to really set down some proper times. Lucas in 7th, Mattia in 8th, Jan in 9th, Artem 10th, Jorge 11th. These have all retired from here on. Jorge retired in lap 9, Tiago retired on lap 12, Gustavo retired on lap 9 as well. These all retired on lap 9. And actually, Rafael did finish the race, but he was 4 laps down. 7 incident points, 6 for Gustavo as well. Oh. Pretty big. Robin, about 2. Actually less than I thought, but he retired before everyone else, only making 4 laps. How many? Has he been around on SRS for long? For a decent while. 123 starts. Made his account back in 2018. Damn. I think that's older than mine, isn't it? Let me look. Maybe about the same time. I made mine all the way back in 2018, but I didn't actually start racing until 2021. Well, I did a race in 2020, and then didn't actually start properly racing until 2021. But yeah, overall championship stands, Michael leads by quite a healthy margin over Alexi. No wins, but has been on the podium every race. Myself in 3rd, only 5 points back off of Alexi. What was last week's track? Oh, Most, yeah. Me running at the back at Most for the whole race really didn't help things. I sold that one for myself, really. Artem in 5th, and Mattia in 7th. Of course, yeah, he missed last week's round. Matteo in 6th as well. Oh, yes. Yes, Moss. Not Most. Moss. Autodrom Moss. Yeah, cheers, Evgeny. See you around. But, yeah. Michael continues to lead. I don't really have any post stuff planned. So, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here as well. Gonna take a little bit of time to cool off and then chill playing some other video games. Definitely not touching the wheel. It is roasting still. But yeah, that was decent fun. Could have gone better, but it always could go better. So, yeah. Looking forward to next week. Should hopefully be fun. But yeah, thanks to everyone who showed up and raced. Thanks to everyone who showed up and chatted. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Adios.